Kanak Rework is here with his Battle Pass skin. Is he D tier still, or is he S tier with hero balances, new Strife changes, with a new cooking festival? And in this video, we're going through the patch notes for the game kinggodcastle 5.1.9, and Kanak is finally here, boys. Now, I am very excited for the future for other heroes to get rework. Ophelia, you know what I'm talking about. But King of WRAITHS Kanak. I did a poll. Look at this guy, bro. Like, look at this Wraith thing. Like, they kind of changed this. Like, they didn't necessarily change his design, but it's definitely Kane inspired, you know what I'm saying? You know how like the smoky Kane. I'm curious if this skin has the same issue as Kane with the smoke being left in the UI in the background. Now I will say, hold on, let me look at the thing that he throws. Hold on. Okay, so there is something going on with this. Okay, so the thing is, I like everything about it besides the fact that his head is the same. Like his hair, his eyes, his tribal pattern it's the same, bro. I wish they gave him like, I don't know, like a different hairstyle or like something on his head or like a headdress or something, or change his tribal tattoo. I'm not sure, but I do like his outfit. You know, cloak is very the feels about this for me is it's very Kane-y, right? I kind of like this more than Kane, to be honest with you. Sorry, Kane fans, but I mean, it's cool. Nothing crazy is going on. That's all I got, bro. I'm curious about what you guys think about it. But that is his skin, bro. That is his skin. His design. I was hoping for a redesign for it. Wait, hold on. Did they redesign? Hold on. We'll look at all this. He looks the freaking same. So I was apparently they renewed his basic illustration. It looks pretty similar to me, bro. Before his rework, Kanak accumulate curses on a single target, inflicting stronger single damage over time. However, due to the nature of the content, where stacking curses on a single target was extremely rare, so he wasn't used often. Therefore, a new ability to spread curses to multiple enemies is added. That's good to hear. Kanak's concept of accumulating curses on a single target is tied to a awakening ability. So we'll get to his awakening abilities, but did I miss anything up here? Hold on, let me scroll back up real quick. No, I did not. Okay, so this is this guy. I do like his art though. I do like, you know, as per usual, I love the art, the key art. I think his model is fine. It's like I said, it's very Kane vibes. We'll go through that when we get to it, and then this is his ability. So his ability, for you guys who haven't played Kanak, or you know, you've seen on my tier list, I place him very low. But before his rework, so basically what he does before his rework is that he does damage. And then based on how many stacks of curses the target had that, you know, that he is attacking, he gets more damage, right? So after his rework, it is changing to he still does damage, right, to the target. And then the curse on the targets, like everyone, like everybody, guys, everybody, right? So all the curse targets will get an additional 40% damage per stack. And caveat, I forgot to mention this, as the recording of this video, the patch is not live yet, so no one knows like how good this guy is or whatever. All we know is on paper through these patch notes. So as the recording of this video, it might be released a little later, and if you're watching this, the patch might be live and you're like, nah, you're smoking something, right? So just caveat, you know, the patch is not live. I am going based on wording of the patch notes. So yeah, so based on the wording of this, all the targets that have curses will essentially get damage, you know, and this is a lot, 40% spell damage per stack, and you can have 5 curse stacks on each enemy. That's a lot of freaking damage, boys. So a lot more AoE burst and damage into his kit. So you can kind of see you know, him doing his ability thing. Oh, look at the little, I wonder, wait, has this curse stack always looked like this? It looks like Suit Spirits from Spirited Away. Has it always been like that? I don't think so. I think it used to just be like red blob circles, man. I don't know. You guys can tell me. Kanak fans, where are you at? That's kind of cool. But his potential abilities, oh man, thank you, awesome. I mean, it'd be weird if they didn't include the potential ability changes on the patch notes, okay? So please do this for your new heroes, please. But yeah, so level 4, like his potential abilities before were pretty bad in my opinion. Well, I mean, he's kind of like, they learned over time and now they're doing a better job of actually making, you know, effective potential abilities. But they're changing his level 4. We're not really gonna go with, you know, I'm not gonna cover like what it was before, but they're changing his level 4 to where he can transfer curse stacks when enemy is killed, right? So that is baked into his level 4. Now you'll see this common like this idea where there are certain aspects of Kanak of old, and they're kind of putting them into abilities, right? For example, so his potential level 4 allows him to transfer the curse stacks. Cool, right? When you kill something, it will transfer over to something else, like a, you know, like a plague thing, you know what I'm saying? Potential level 8. So before it was just more stacks, more damage, pretty linear, and now they are actually changing it to minus 30% damage taken by enemies with curse stacks, which is absolutely insane. I think this is like S tier, like an S tier potential ability if I could like rank it, you know. This 30 right now in kinggodcastle meta is a lot revolved around damage reduction, and the more damage reduction that you have, the better, and he has it caked in to his level 8 potential abilities, and it stacks on like the rest of the game, right? All the other damage reduction stuff, banner, you know, like freaking Strife, you know what I'm saying? So this is extremely good. It gives him survivability. It's amazing, and he's a caster, right? So survivability is great. So this is pretty good. This is quite good, and there is some implications of arena with this as well, right? But this is amazing, freaking amazing. Now his awakening ability, when using his ability on a target with curse stacks, grants 2 curse stacks to each to 2 enemies closest to the target. So essentially this is his AoE. Like we've always, freaking for years, or ever since his release, it is quickly known that his issue is that he is single target man. And that doesn't really work out in kinggodcastle, right? And that's why he has a lot of damage. Like he gets a lot of damage if you get him going, right? But he just can't clear fast enough. He's like a ramping caster. It's kind of like an old archetype that they've been trying to do. Is he's basically like a Hanzi, but like spellcaster form. Doesn't really work out, right? So this is very much the answer to his single target problems, right? Now he can AoE, and I think this will definitely solve his problem. So Awakening 1 will most likely going to be his go-to, because this allows you to, you know, do his curse stack, spread it very fast, and then if you kill a target, then the curse will move on to another one, and then every time he does his skill, then it will essentially, like, you know, he'll cash out on all those curses, and you get all those ticks and a lot of freaking damage, right? So that is the idea. So that is Awakening 1. Now his Awakening 2 is essentially his old archetype, and better, right? And he still has that fantasy of single target, a lot of damage. So additional spell damage from resonance of 40 to 70%. So the single target damage per stack is increased, right, by a lot, by the way, and this stacks up 5 times, and the stack increases to 10, so even more. It's a lot of freaking damage, dude. And curse, but this is the kicker, right? Curses stacks do not get transferred when Kanak kills the enemy. So you cannot transfer. So like if you're doing a single boss or something like that, and you're trying to, like, say for example, you're trying to do raid builds with the new Kanak, then this is definitely going to be the awakening that you're going to be using. And I mean, there's some potential for like hero boss for awakening 1, and you're just gonna have to test that out. But overall, this kit change, and that's it, right? Yeah, so overall, this kit change is 10 out of freaking 10 on paper. Like I said, the patch isn't live yet. I am just based on what I'm seeing here and what has changed too. So if you want single target damage, you are definitely going to be do Awakening 2 is pretty much his old archetype fantasy into an awakening ability, and then Awakening 1 addresses the original problem that he had, was that he could not clear. So if you are doing invasion farming with the new Kanak, you are doing Awakening 1, I'm telling you right now. Unless Awakening 2 is just freaking busted, but I freaking doubt it. You can't spread the curses. So I really don't see this being the farming choice. This is definitely going to be your farming choice. And then his potential abilities are great. This one is S tier, minus 30% damage taken, caked in. And I will say, Kanak has the potential to be a Strife meta pick. You heard it here first, boys. He has potential to be Strife meta pick. And if you see Kanak being Strife meta pick, you know who started. You know what I'm saying? Someone's got to start the Strife meta at some point. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and also the Strife battlefield, the buff, it's 20% up, 20% down, bro. It is 2020. And then Kanak has this. That is minus 50% damage taken in total, but not even counting like if you're running banner, which everyone freaking runs banner in Strife Battlefield. So it is freaking insane. I have some theory craft builds that I'll be trying. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, you heard it here. You heard it here. Now, Strife Battlefield, speaking of the devil, they are doing changes to it. So they are changing no more vampire units, especially this freaking unit right here, Vampire Princess. No more, you know, charms. Thank you. But they are adding the new Void Elves, and they are looking kind of crazy. Reduction in attack speed for all enemies around the monster. This one has no effect. Like, actually no effect? Wait a minute. Wait, isn't this the one? Oh, I guess it's just no. Wait, no effect, as in there's not like a crazy effect. He still retains the spell damage, which is the spell effect rather, where he reduces the HP recovery. He still retains that. No effect just means that it doesn't have like a crazy effect. This guy, wait a second, heals 3% of max HP when hit by enemy. Actually, I don't know. Is this, they retain their original ability as well as this, right? Oh, this is confusing. It's freaking confusing. This guy, minus 30% total attack spell damage for, so this is like, the gimmick is like enemies near XYZ monster, right? I mean, you can think of it like, if these guys become super meta, you can think about using log. I don't think a log is gonna be that great, but we will see. This guy, yeah, I mean they retain the effect. I'm pretty sure they retain the effect. This guy still heals up under when he hits 30%, just that he gets more HP, right? Because this guy definitely is gonna freaking, I'm gonna send so many of these guys to people. But in Wrath boss, yes, this guy, I mean, his ability is kind of crazy, but I mean, a lot of people run a lot of units anyway, so I'm not sure. We'll see. And then they're changing the strats. Of course, this goes out, and then the new Void Elf one basically is Inra Second Awakening, kind of ish, right? That's cool, I guess. I guess it takes once, right? I mean, that's a lot. I mean, this is a lot. This is like, this. If it's high enough heat, you're GG, dude. You're freaking GG. And then balance adjustment, cool. And they're buffing Hella. Ooh, Hella fans rejoice. This is what I like to see right here. They need to buff this. They need to buff this by 50%, dude. When Hella's attack speed increases, she can get shorter casting time. However, as there's a limit in this casting time shortening amount, the benefit gained from increasing specs is less compared to other heroes. Accordingly, the frequency with which Hella is used is gradually decreasing, so Hella's spell power has been adjusted. I agree with this change 10,000%. She needs way more spell power. Like it. I would not have been surprised if they did like 40%, like something crazy. It honestly needs to be higher. It needs to be higher, but I'm pretty sure this will make her feel a lot better. I will not be surprised if they buff this by another 25% in the future or something like that. So this is great to see. I think this is a great change. Unlike the previous freaking update, like it seemed like the people, or you know, no offense, AWESOMEPIECE, I feel like the last time when they did all those crazy changes, the buff changes, I had a lot of issues with it. It felt like they're done by people who did not play kinggodcastle. And this is good. This is good. This is the new hero adjustment. So Mel has definitely been the meta for the last Strife season, and she is getting nerfed in Strife Battlefield, which is fine, I guess. A lot of, you know, I'm not, you know, Strife Battlefield is another conversation. Hella, she is getting buffed. I don't see her getting played in Strife Battlefield. Rai, 10% bonus. So essentially, she's getting buffed in Strife, more damage, and then, you know, the penalty for damage taken is gone. I do see her coming back. There is potential of her coming back. Dolls, Void, Blood with Mighty Blocks should be pretty effective next season for sure, because she's ranged, and then a lot of the Void Elves are the effects are like within 5x5 range and things like that, so Rai can stay away, right? And then on top of that, she can survive a bit more because she got a little buff and she got more damage, and I see her coming back. But we shall see. The Strife season hasn't come out yet, and metas hasn't been created. I do have some theory craft builds, and maybe I can make the meta out of that. But I do see Rai being a very strong contender in being one of the meta picks in Strife for sure. Kanak is getting nerfed, less damage. I do see her falling off a bit. Now she has fallen off in Strife Battlefield, and I feel like her situation is going to be the same, to be honest with you. So, you know, it is what it is. You can still use her. I don't think she's going to be all too great. Dandelion is getting above minus damage taken. Now, Dandelion is kind of my my secret wanna make happen pick. She is very strong, and I think AWESOMEPIECE will realize why she's strong and then nerf it eventually, because it shouldn't exist. But you guys know what I'm talking about if you guys know. But I think Dandelion is very strong and is a contender secret pick for, you know, if you see a Dandelion meta in Strife, you know who started that one. But Strife Battlefield strat balance. So these are all the strats, and they're balancing it. This was really good. They're balancing it to where now it's only discount of 1. So everything will just be 2 costs, which I like that change, because this is freaking broken. This is straight broken, boys. I like the change. I like the balance. Yeah. okay, sure. It feels good, but feels bad at the same time. Okay. And then veteran was very good as well. They're buffing that, so it ramps up, like, you know, it ramps faster, but the initial is less crazy, and I agree with that. Eternal regeneration. This is the West region one now. No one ever picks this because nobody ever places 3 West heroes on the freaking board, bro. But I might be doing it very soon. So this has a lot of potential. Now it's 100% of total max HP, which is a lot, way better. So I think there is a universe where this could be applied in my brain. And then Empire's Force, you don't really see this too often because South regions, but it is getting buffed, more damage. That's good. Courage is, we saw a lot of this because Mel really got into the meta last season. So now only the highest courage hero will grant the protection, and it won't like crazy stack, right? Like it's not all of your males, right? For example. So they're nerfing that. That is a good change as well. Yeah, that is it. And then the monster stats, okay, Mara, I don't think people will still not summon Mara. This one is a nice change, but the slimes and the necros were really in the meta because of Kadam, but now Kadam is kind of out of the meta, so people aren't really gonna pick this. And then this one, oh, freaking Odin, man, he got nerfed. Thank you. 5,000 health will feel a lot better. A lot better, man. So I would like to see this like 12,000, but this getting hit feels a lot better. This also got a attack hit. Yeah, this is kind of whatever, to be honest with you. And then this one, spell power Balak. I mean, high heat Balak is like freaking crazy, dude. I feel like they need to hit his health as well, to be honest with you. His health pool is crazy, but it is what it is. But as long as this happens, I am happy. And then the league thing, you know, league season finally ended. 3 long gruesome season. Now they actually have the effect. Now that looks pretty clean, boys. I will get all 3. I will get all 3. It looks pretty cool. And then the next set of league rewards is going to be Bardry. To be honest, I mean, I'm still gonna climb and get it, but Bardry is not exactly one of my favorites, to be honest with you. Now, when it's like the Zhaobai or Mel or Rin League, you know how many people are gonna be climbing freaking Strife. That is gonna be a freaking bloodbath. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a bloodbath. But yeah, so league seasons, I have a video on it if you don't know what Strife league seasons are. But now they are adjusting some skin prices. You guys can check that out if you guys want to. Illustrations will be added later. They're kind of adjusting some pricing. I'm curious about the illustrations. So they're adding an illustration for Snowball Fight Priya. Interesting. And then the male admiral. Oh, I like this skin. I like this one. This is the water one, right? Male additional illustration. Cool illustration. More illustrations, better. And then this thing, if you care about that. And then the cooking festival, dude. Chef freaking Inrat. This skin goes so hard. Look at this freaking art, dude. They even have an art. You know, every time I see art for a new skin, I get excited because I played around the time frame when there's a skin. There's no freaking unique art for that skin, bro. This skin goes hard, man. Look at this. It's so good. It's so good. This might as well be a limited skin, you know? Like, this is a event skin. This is a high quality event skin, man. I love it. I freaking love it. I love it. And then name policy, now they'll give you like a nickname instead of like some weird one, right? And then bug fixes, new chroma skins for Agath, Hela, Zhaobai. Cool. And then I just wanted to piggy off of this cook festival thing. So I will bring up the art director letter. And if you guys didn't see this was a you know, art director Q&A thing that they did, and they kind of revealed some of their designs coming up, so you can see that we might be getting a, you know, sneak peek of the future in case you guys missed this. So we just had the Inwrath one. Now we are going, I'm assuming, Cook Mono, you know, maybe, you know, they did say that, you know, it's not a guarantee that they'll be released, but you have Maid, Rai, and Ren, you have Tabek server, you got Gidnil server, and then you have the Bunny, Hella, and Priya. Those are gonna be kind of sick, dude. When are those are coming? But I just want to show that real quick in case you guys missed that. So that is for the main thing. Now let's go to the cooking festival to check it out. Anything new? So Alberon is coming back, Mara, cool, Agath, BP coming back. All the skins are on my playlist, and the new ones will be up very soon. And then of course I guess you can still buy the King God Pass skins that are in rotation, so get them now while you can with those gems. This is the schedule for the competitive mode. Kanak, cool. And then here's the rotation for raid if you care about it. Giant into hero for solo. For alliance, mage, greed, blacksmith, blood again. We're back at the raid. And then arena is going to be east and courage. I don't see AWESOMEPIECE. Where's my, I've been demanding a list of all the east heroes and courage heroes that this applies to, and I still haven't got it, along with my request for potential abilities to be listed with new heroes. Please, AWESOMEPIECE. Sincerely, Knob. And then these are the stuff. So that is it, boys. This is a beefy patch. As I mentioned, the patch isn't up yet, so I can't test out the new Kanak yet, boys. But you best believe when Kanak goes live, I'm gonna be testing that boy out. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about all the Strife changes, all the Hella buff, you know, pretty cool. And what do you think about, you know, the new Kanak rework? Is he S tier now? No longer D tier? I don't know. Be sure to stick around for my monthly tier list to check if he is actually S tier now. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you are getting this skin. What do you think about his battle pass skin? Is it good? Is it good? Are you gonna get it? I don't know. I like it. Anyways, thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it, and I'll see you next one, boys. Later.